Respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys, yeah.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Raiders are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Ravens, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's McCarron. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, the run with Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And this one caught by Max Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
His throw incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Flacco off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Flacco will take to the air again. It finds Crabtree for the completion. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. A red zone first down for Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they got to dump him on his back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards to go on second down. To throw is McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun snap for McCarron. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Flacco from midfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Flacco now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Flacco. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenneth Dixon, the running back, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through him.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. From the gun, Flacco. Crabtree with it over the middle. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Smallwood, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
You're never supposed to take a player for granted, but you almost do with Justin Tucker, don't you?
Last year, how good was he?
He was phenomenal. The one miss that he had on the season was a block against New England, correct?
Yeah, he was 38 of 39, also didn't miss a PAT.
And one thing you want to do, if you want to book him as opera singer, you better get on the boards early. Justin Tucker can sing it now.
And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They start the drive with Lynch. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Operating off play action, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 4.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Flacco from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Dixon. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Manuel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Dorsett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Flacco. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco drops it underneath to Dixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side to Crabtree. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And heavy contact. He is knocked. Down hard. Now Manuel. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play action. Flacco. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There goes Green, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Drops it off to Martin. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco over the middle here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Dorsett on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Penalty stings big time there. Wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Dixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know that's...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kamale Correa. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding it.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just a call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he loses the football a second time.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Back now in the East Bay. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, they go with Dixon. Trucks over him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Toss play. This is Smallwood. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry, near the bottom of the league. 1st and goal from the 5. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 3rd and goal, Dixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense. So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here? And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Right back to Dixon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it? It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win. They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around. Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Second and 5. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas and really pouring it on now in the Cowboys. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they? No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.